Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, the 1st of July. How is everyone doing today? Hope you're doing great. I had another boring Monday night at work. It's always fun. I'm going to bet Lone Star comes in and says he's carrying a cold steel today. What do y'all want to bet? Pretty sure that'll happen. So, what did I carry last night? Well, I carried the knife I said I was going to carry yesterday. And that is the one Mr. Sever 7 sent me as a gift. And that was this TS 144 in D2 blade steel with the compound grind, hollow grind. Morning, Mr. Ed. I love this knife. I love the action of it. Super buttery smooth. Makes a good sound. Closes perfect. So yeah, carried that in my front pocket. Seems like I've got my camera zoomed up a little too much. I had it set for doing an unboxing last night, so let me see if I can fix that. There we go. That should be the entire mat. So yeah, I had that in the front pocket. And then the back pocket, I had my VECP clone again. I'm loving this knife. So comfortable in hand. Fits my hands perfectly. I see why so many people love this knife now. It is on washers, but there's just something about a good washer knife after you get used to it. The feeling is like no other. You don't feel the little bearings vibrating when it closes. It's just silky smooth. And this is one of those cases. So I had this in the back pocket and this in the front pocket. Both of which are great knives. What about y'all? What are you carrying today, Mr. Ed? What did you carry to work last night? Did you go to work last night? Lots of questions this morning. I thought we might discuss what your favorite handle material is. I'm pretty sure 8 out of 10 people would probably say titanium, but I'm sure there's a couple of you who prefer micarta better than titanium or wood. So that was a question I was wanting to ask everyone today. As well as I wanted to go over some new knives. Just got out of bed. You were off last night? Yeah. Well, here's a knife that was released yesterday, and that is the SMKE Rask. So SMKE changed its name to Royat, and they released the M390 Rask yesterday. It actually looks pretty good. The blade grind up here at the top, the swedge, or the flat part, sorry, it's not even a swedge, the flat part of the blade grind is about the only difference. They have to Photoshop out the lock bar in these pictures, but you can see it has a lock bar insert. Clip looks good. Logos look good. So I did grab one of those yesterday. Someone posted about it on Reddit, and one guy said why did they do that? It doesn't look anything like the original. And so I had to respond with, you do know they make different milled versions. So I posted a picture of the two of them side by side. So the top is the original, the bottom is the SMKE version. Good morning, Mr. Pete. So I did post a $10 code that works with these knives. So it brought it down to right at $100. Didn't realize somebody so you can see that the blade grind is a lot longer on the new clone. It comes all the way down to like here, whereas the original stops way up here. You could reprofile the blade a little bit and get it closer to the original. But looks like a good deal for $100. There's Mr. Lone Star coming in with his cold steel. Good morning, sir. Hope you're doing well. I did post that link to the Rask in the links channel on the Discord. Someone else posted a post of the new Tech Knives upcoming release, which I thought was kind of funny. Bestech OEM hollow grind Magna Cut. Because we've seen that knife before. So I just went on there and shared the unboxing link to the video of it right here. The whatchamacallit. So, yeah, did that. Let's see, what else did I see this morning? There was something else that came up that I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, my laser has officially shipped and should be here by Saturday. So that is pretty cool. This is a KB Knives knife this guy made. It's called the Folklore. This is another one I wanted to get y'all's opinions of, whether you like it or don't like it. I kind of liked it. It's got a different blade grind than most. I think it looks like might be a cool knife. Good old simple knife. Seems like Kubi is taking on a lot of designers, new designers nowadays. So I like seeing that. That's super cool. Let's see, what else was there going on? There's one more thing I saw that I wanted to talk about. Oh, SMKE did release a version of the Rosie too. I wish it wasn't D2 blade steel. I would check it out. Blade grind looks good on it. Price isn't too bad, but it is D2 blade steel. So I did not grab one of those. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, this is another knife I've been wanting to check out. I just haven't grabbed it yet. Not that one, this one. The ELT-03. I didn't know if any of y'all have seen that one yet. QSP limited runs. Terrible pictures. It made a PEI Spy My 2. Here's the Rask. Oh yeah, this guy says that Arcane had the absolute best customer service that he's ever had with the knife company. And that's one of their knives. I've mentioned before that they do a lot of outlandish knives. But that's one of the ones that I do like. I think it's the Crypt, maybe? Yeah, the Crypt. So he bought this one secondhand. And the original owner had changed out the bronze inlays for black, but he thought the black was boring. One of the inlays was stuck. So he messaged the guy from Arcane, and he offered to remove them for me if he sent the knife to him. And while it was there, he'd already scratched the scales trying to do it, and the guy from Arcane fixed his scales for him, refinished his scales for him, and gave him a heck of a deal on a Damascus kit for it. So I like to see good customer service like that, so I wanted to give props to Arcane this morning. And that is a cool knife that they make. I wouldn't mind finding one secondhand on Knife Swap. Alright, so yeah, my question for today was, what is your favorite handle material? And my guess is that 8 out of 10 people's favorite is titanium. But I'm sure there's some of you who like micarta better. And maybe even some of you that like G10 better. Or carbon fiber better. Or even wood. So what is your favorite handle material? Do you like synthetics? Or do you like natural metals? Or I thought that would be a good topic to discuss today. I do like micarta. There's so many different varieties of micarta, and some of them are a lot better than others. That is definitely true. I like the aging and the wear you get with micarta that you don't get with titanium. So Pete, you do like micarta on an everyday user? That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't... G10 does put up with a ton of abuse. I carry so many titanium knives that the only problem with titanium is the only wear it shows are snails and scratches. Whereas micarta, the more you use it, the better the finish gets, the oils from your skin, and G10 stays pretty crispy throughout its life. So I did receive a couple of knives that I've got to do unboxings of this morning. I got my 2 Vostiges yesterday. I have some mixed emotions about them. So, good morning, TC. I got the Naga and the Thornton. And I'll tell you just right out the box, the Naga is a much better knife. But only because the Thornton had too much detent when I got it. and was impossible to reverse flick because the detent was too strong. I thought about shooting the unboxing video with leaving it like that, but I just couldn't leave it like that, so I had to fix it. And I've got it still borderline where it takes everything I've got with my finger strength to reverse flick it, but I can reverse flick it, and I'm hoping it'll wear in a little with time. One little trick I thought I would teach y'all is if you're ever trying to open these boxes with flaps, sometimes they're really stuck and you'll tear them. If you just take another knife and stick the blade underneath one of the sides, you can pop them open without them tearing. And I swear, now that you've seen me do that once, you'll do it every time and it will work for you without tearing the box. But I am going to do the unboxing videos after we get done, but I thought I'd go ahead and show them on stream. So the Naga is nice micarta that will age great with time. The thing I liked about it is it doesn't have the flipper tab, and it does have a nice textured area around the blade cutout, the blade, you know, whatever, I don't know, whatever you call that, just a blade. And you can get good grip to reverse flick on this part of the milling. Yeah, any of these boxes with the flaps will rip if you don't do that trick I just showed. If you do that trick, you'll get them open every time without ripping them. But I love the blade shape of this one, and I've not had that many top liner locks, but I am definitely sold on top liner locks as far as and you can, the thumb stud position on this one allows you to reverse flick off of it too, and the regular flick on it works better. So just ergos all around are better on this knife. It's a perfect size for my four fingers to go between the curves here. And that forward choil lets you choke up, and it's got jimping on the back of the blade so you can get your finger on there for precision cuts. So overall, I'm liking the Naga a lot better. It's got perfect action. The detent was perfect on it. The closing's perfect on it. So yeah, that's a win. They have some cool patterned scales. They have a couple of different versions of this knife. But yeah, that's a definite win. I don't even know what the blade steel is on it. Let's see, does it say on here? Let's see, it just says Vostede, and it says S35VN. All right, there's your good look at it. Nice job on it. The top liner lock, you can see, works great. So that's that one. And then, like I said, the Thornton, I like the knife. Don't get me wrong, it just had way too strong of detent when I got it. And I hope they don't do that to all of them, because that would be a shame. But now I've fixed it to where it's just borderline too much detent. This is a White Mountain Knives exclusive version. The lines on it are super cool. I like the front flipper aspect of it. I like the clip a little better on it. It's fairly deep carry. Not much of the knife will be sticking out when you do deep carry it. But like I said, the detent was super strong. And that's the main reason I think I like top liner lock or frame lock button locks, because you still have the original detent. Whereas like crossbar locks, you know, you got the little mushy spring detent, and this one has the real detent. But like I said, I've got this one borderline where you can, yeah, see, I've still got it pretty tight, but you can, it's kind of awkward, the position of the thumb stud. It almost wants to jump out of your hand when you reverse flick it. But with a little time and getting used to the knife, you should be able to do it pretty comfortably. Of course, you can still use the button to open it, and front flipper works fine. The ergos on this one are a little better. The choil is a little bigger up here, so choking up on it, but it doesn't have the jimping down the blade as far as I'd like it. It's got it right there where your thumb goes, but it doesn't have any down the blade. You can see it is top liner lock as well. And yeah, opening it with regular thumb stud works fine. And even with the tighter detent, when it was out the box, you could still do that fine. And you could front flip it with the strong detent, but it was a little more difficult. But for some reason, the positioning of this knife, where you have to get all the way up here to the front to get to the thumb studs, it just makes it a little odd feeling. Like I said, that'll change with getting used to the knife. It does have reversible clip. I don't remember if the Naga did too. Yes, the Naga has a wire clip spot on both sides, so you could get one of those replacement lynch clips that goes in the wire slots, and I might do that with this knife. That would be a knife worthy of doing that. I'm guessing this one is the same blade steel. Morning, JD. But no, this one is 14C 28N. I'm not sure of the prices. We'll go look at them here in a second. I don't remember what I paid for both of these. But I will be doing the unboxing videos right after I get done with this video this morning. So we will do all the size comparisons and all the measurements and stuff. We'll get those out of the way. I also got my Vosteed sent me another one of their store clips for free when I just messaged her. I got that put back on this knife. I had that big crazy Kaiser one on here. So now I've got, I really like this store clip. It works really good. I'm a fan. I would like to buy some more of them, but they're not available on their website. But being able to turn it, the detent is super strong, and it lines up with the knife perfectly. And for scout carry, it works perfect. So yeah, I did get that in too yesterday. Tomorrow I should receive, I don't know, I forgot to tell y'all, but I was you know those Rye Design Yangi knives that I bought. You know, I showed that I had 5 of the 6 versions. Well, somebody on the Discord, the same guy that Pete wanted that thumb stud from, yeah, I mentioned wood, Ultim, polymers. I said, yeah. Bone, yeah, that's something I didn't mention, or antler. And I didn't mention aluminum. But what's your favorite, Lone Star? What's your favorite handle material? While I'm talking about these. So these 5 I've shown, but a guy on the Discord offered to send Pete his thumb stud off his knife for free, and the same guy messaged me and said that he had the missing version that I wanted, and gave me a great deal on it. So tomorrow I will get the YG002 and I will complete this set for now. I'm sure now that as soon as I've got the set completed, the YG007 will come out this week. It's usually how it works. I will put that other knife over here behind this fabric so that I don't have to worry about scratching. So it'll hold all 6 of them just great for now. I was able to get, he had the copper foil one instead of the green one, so I didn't have to get the green one. And he hooked Pete up too, which is super cool. Which reminds me, last night when I was shooting a video, one of my Efingro thumb studs about fell out in the middle of the video. And I don't remember exactly which one it was, but let me see. So it was one that I really couldn't tighten by hand fully because it's this one. Because it didn't have Torx holes. So this thumb stud about fell out last night. As you can see, it was rattling. It was rattling like that. So that kind of reminded me when Pete just said he's got to figure out which knife he wants to put it in. So this is one of those knives where I'm going to have to use a towel and pliers to get it tight because there are no Torx holes or any kind of bit in the ends of it. It's just rounded off on both sides. So no wonder it was loose. No real easy way to get it tight. And while I was shooting these videos last night, I also thought again about he said I removed all thumb studs from his fixed blades. Yeah, fixed blades usually don't have thumb studs, but so it's probably not hard to remove them all from your fixed blades. But a couple of these had blade shapes that if Mr. Pete liked giant titanium knives, he would probably like these knives. This is one of them that had the blade shape he likes. And I believe this was another one that had the blade shape he likes. And was there yet a third one? Yeah, this one was borderline blade shape he liked, but these are giant titanium knives. If you don't like big knives, you will not like these knives. And they weigh a ton. I'm kind of curious to see. I have not gotten the shipping notification from Way of Knife. So this one weighs 8.53 ounces. This one weighs 7.93. And I bet this one weighs more than both of them. 9.56. Yes, a ton equals 9 ounces. 9 ounces equals a ton. And these two are right at it. And that is, this is 8.5, so that one's not quite a ton. So we got 8, 8.5, and 9.5. Is this one 9.5? Yeah, 9.5. So yeah, it's kind of crazy because like this Tucson, probably 4 ounces. It's 5 ounces. So it's not a light knife. What is the VECP weigh? It's 5 ounces. So I'm pretty good with 5 ounces, I guess. 5 ounces is good. Yeah, I would say they already had a bunch. They would already have a bunch already pre-blasted because of how many people would choose that option. So I doubt they have to do that. I'm sure they've got half of them already pre-blasted probably. But I could be wrong. I moved them around, so which one you like the what? The middle one's handle and the far right's blade because of the fuller. So you like the fuller on that handle? You know, something I never thought about was doing blade swaps with these. I wonder if I could do blade swaps. That'd be a cool experiment to try sometime. And I like the 3 dark ones. I shot videos of them, but none of them have the blade type that you like. They got more of the drop points. But I like the milling and all this stuff on these dark ones. Yeah, could be lock bar. But they could be very similar. Who knows? I'm sure some of them, there's got to be a combo that works. But I mean, they did quite a bit of milling on these knives to sell them for $70. And one of these dark ones even has a cool, like, it's not this one, but they did a ton of milling for $70 titanium knife. I think this one right here, the first one I pulled out, even has a blue, like, distressed looking backspacer that they added some kind of aging process to. So that's pretty cool that they went through all that process for $70. Yeah, I think they were kind of showing off their manufacturing facility when they made these for $70, which is cool and all. Because even this blade on this one is milled. But anyway, let's see. I don't like carbon fiber. Y'all have heard me say that before. I think carbon fiber is too slick, and I just don't like the look of it. So for handle material, I'm definitely a titanium guy. I do like some texture and milling on my titanium to help give it a little grip. $13 ounces. Wow. Lone Star. Yeah, I don't know that I would want to daily carry a 13-ounce knife, but I have carried my Cold Steel Espada XL for 2 or 3 weeks. But a lot of that stuff, a lot of that stuff you don't keep on you, like your keys. I don't keep my keys in my pocket. And I've always got 2 knives on me. At least. I have 3 most of the time now that I'm scout carrying. really gotten used to scout carrying a knife, and it's very nice to be able to always have one. And this is a great little size. Now that I've carried it almost 2 weeks, it's a great size little EDC knife. The Vosteed H-back. So I can't recommend it highly enough. I wish there was a little more grip on the handles. And that goes back to the handle. They tried to make it look like there's a little texture, and there is. There is a little texture, but I wish it was a little rougher. That goes back to handle material again. Super comfortable knife though. They put the jimping right in the right places. It's got it just where it needs it and not where it doesn't. Yeah, I don't know about the mink. I haven't tried the mink yet. This is probably going to end up being a little too small for me. And I don't like the fact that it's only set up. I've got it set up for pocket carry now. But I don't like the fact that you can't really mount it for scout carry unless you put, I was to put a loop, like a single loop around here somehow. We'll have to go check out the mink. I'm not even familiar with the mink. Let's go look at it since you mentioned it. Yeah, it's bigger for sure, it looks like. I would probably get the why do they have a 3.99 inch and a 3.33 inch? Wow, that's a big one. I would probably get this model right here. Except I don't like the pattern on the handle, although I did say I wanted it grippier. But I don't like that frag in the G10. If it was titanium, I wouldn't mind it, but I think that pattern on the handles might keep me away from the mink. That big boy might be the, it's got a little less subtle of the pattern. And it doesn't have that sore clip on it like they put on the new ones. So that'd be an add-on you'd have to get. And like I said, they did offer it on their site. She sent me one for free. But let's see, SOAR. Yeah, they sell it on their site for $10. And but it says they're out. They're not available. So yeah, that would work great on the mink. I love how they made the little sliding. It'll fit on just about anything. So that's a great little scout carry edition. And it looks like the only ones that come with it are the Marmoset, which Pete says the one he got because of the blade shape, I guess. 2.2 inch blade, wow. That's tiny. The Marmoset, the Quokka, and the H-back are the only three versions that come with that clip so far. Wow, that's a tiny little blade. I just don't like that blade shape. I like the shape of this blade way better. I don't like that handle, but it's probably comfortable. And the Quokka's right in between the two. So we got 2.2, 2.7, and 2.9 on the H-back. I like the thumb ramp on the H-back better, and I don't like the square texture on the... Yeah, the concept flank is going to be sweet. Pete, was it the last day? It was the last day of Blade Show that I showed it, right? It was Sunday when I was walking around. So let's go see if we can see that. I'd like to see that flank again. You can't find any videos of it. So let me go back here and see where we're at. Last day. All right, let's see. I think it was close to the end too. There's the Aurora. I think it was the last day. Might have been the second day. Bunch of Balisong brothers. I know y'all can't hear anything. Let me turn the audio on.
But I can't see a button to pause the...
Let's see.
Right at the door when you walk inside, they're always...
Specifically.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah. That's all good. Yeah, I didn't even get a wee bag this morning.
Oh yeah, y'all were talking about the wee bags on the... Somebody said I should have grabbed one when I came in.
It's 98.
There's people I
There was there's the new Tri-Stash from Kubi. There's the Poi Kilo. Yeah, those things are beautiful.
We're making our way to press bomb, but man,
Poi Kilo had some super nice knives. Can't wait till they send me some.
very good sound.
I guess it wasn't the last day.
Super cool knife. You want to swap?
I don't know. Let me see.
He's been here. I think this makes his fifth one. I'm definitely coming back. Oh yeah. I think this makes my first place.
Those.
Let's see.
Live.
Might have been at the beginning. Let me see. Maybe it was on day 2. It wasn't in this room. I know that's for sure.
Close
All
up,
right,
huh?
Yeah, those people came all the way from overseas.
Up, huh? Getting ready to finish up, huh?
Yeah. 1 hour left, I think, and then we will finish it.
That was a super cool looking knife. Those Corncraft knives, super nice.
Man, that's a pretty knife.
Uh,
Oh, there, you picked them up yesterday and I only had one hand, so I was unable to...
Oh, you can close it with one hand.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There we go. Nice.
Yeah, they
Careful.
have some resistance.
Yeah, no,
because of the
no.
spring.
No, it's and you can.
That was their. All right, let's see if I can.
And a lot less vent. Good. Are these?
Yeah, that's the.
Just take out a pin, like open the knife a bit and be the soft.
That's the one with the adjustable.
Okay.
So you just take out a pin, like open the knife a bit and let it force.
Okay.
Yes. And then you can choose the settings, the tension settings. To
Right.
Reference like that, and the
Stopping.
one is for the
Yeah, that's the one. I believe Pete helped them out with some copyright issues or something.
Everyone play that. Yes.
How much are
300.
OEM? Nice. Ying. I'm not.
The physical titanium
All right.
scales, and they are also magnetic.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, I like that
Oh,
Alcantara.
that's a pretty nice. Branches.
Mass Friday.
Great kitchen knife, steak knife.
Okay.
So play.
All right, let's see.
Nice.
All right, we got past the scale stuff. All right. For kilo, I'm still in. That's in the small room.
First of all, this knife is called Alkene.
Yep, I've seen it. Yeah.
Seen it? You pinch both sides.
And turn it.
Turn it.
That
to the
thing
left,
vibrates. It like
and it doubles. Yeah.
doubles.
And you close it again and twist
it makes a crazy
clockwise.
vibration.
Clockwise or to the right.
Yeah, he makes me feel it.
Nice.
So the beauty of this knife is it's three core elements. You can see it. You also have to feel it. So let's
Right.
get your hand ready.
Yeah.
Feel the vibration.
Oh,
There's a
wow.
tuning fork underneath the skill.
It's
Wow.
got a tuning
Yes.
fork and it vibrates like.
Oh, yeah.
Feels pretty
Get some
wild.
cool videos of.
All right, now I'm going back over to the other room, the big room. Oh, there's Sever.
You're live. That's okay. To make a puzzle.
That guy wanted to talk.
So we're gonna.
I had to keep moving. All right,
We're here too.
now we're going back
I
towards
would
the
like to see
concept.
which way
Yeah, there's the Microtech booth.
longest is just that little. The only one. Show it to.
I couldn't
don't
hold
know. Seen it.
zero blade play. All right,
I was here yesterday. How's it going? Hold on.
all right, where we at? Big idea.
Keys. Blade bench.
All right, yeah. Now there's the Kubi. We're in the right section.
Shirt.
Let's see.
Blade bench to look at. Titanium. Here are all the blade blanks I was talking about.
Yeah, that guy had a ton of blade blanks.
Somebody.
Yeah, the Wii knives were beautiful. Sorry,
House yesterday. Booth.
Riyadh.
Bald man. You got a show on like which
Yeah, Bald Man had super cool knives. I've showed him on the channels a bunch. So, all right. TCal.
Here's the
There's the TACCOM.
boost, man. T-shirt from. Here's the.
Oh yeah, I was on the T-shirt hunt.
Like that, but I will be more focused on getting what I want to get. Stressed.
All right. Let's see. Hold on. Got to be getting close.
Right. Tools. Places I got out here. Here you go.
Sold out of most of our stuff here.
Yeah. I saw
Machine Ledger.
both available over here. Send them.
There's the Aurora.
Got about 4. I don't know there.
I'm sure y'all are getting dizzy.
Y'all know me. Premium. They kind of in crap, of course. So boot.
I'm about gone through.
Mike has that guy in the room. All right. Please, for God, can't stop.
All right, we're getting close. Back to that area again.
I guess it is. Knife design tick.
All right, right here, this row.
These numbers are in the baller.
Oh yeah, I was asking y'all to tell me where to go. Now I'm going back to the little room. Sorry, I know this is riveting
There it is.
TV. But I really wanted to see that flank. Should have figured out where it was. Alright, now I'm going back. Now I'm in the bathroom. Alright, going back. Hold on. It's got to be on here somewhere. Picasso.
Like a for Mike. I'm doing a stream. Can't remember who he is.
Oh yeah, it was the guy from
Zoom.
Alright. I don't know. It must have been on day 2. TC.
It's worth it.
There's Jed.
There's Jed. There's Mrs. TC Blades.
Yeah,
And there's Shelby T.
I'll pop him on see, man.
Alright, so I don't know. I guess it was on day 2. I'm about to give up.
What's the backspace you're gonna look like?
Oh yeah, there's where I, unless it's after.
Be.
Aha!
We left. You gave me
Come on,
$500.
camera, clear up.
Seriously.
Should I grab one? Wait. So the. Know how much?
Yeah, it had to be on day 2 because they'd already packed up everything.
Packed out the ski days? Oh. Yeah.
That's the one I ended up buying.
Yeah.
We do.
The price gonna be? No.
But it's going to be anywhere from 60 to 120.
Oh, really?
This one's going to be anywhere from.
Okay, hold on.
And so it is the Tarkin. Okay. All right. Well, thank you again.
No problem.
Well. Ah, there it is. Alright, found it. There we go. So, got a big belly. Got a big finger choil. What else? Big swedge at the top.
Blank.
Yeah, I know you can hover over, but that would have been just as... I wouldn't have... I was afraid I'd miss it.
Blank. All right.
All right, so that was it.
Well, all right, guys.
Yeah, the sheath would be important. See if you can see the jimping. I don't see... There's about the top... I don't see any jimping at the top. You can see the top of the copper one there good.
This one.
Yeah, I don't see any jimping at all.
The flank.
November 2025. D2 blade steel. 3.23 inches. 7 1/4. And it does. They don't have the sheaths for any of them. Oh well. you got a Concept Deadite arriving today. Yeah, they were. That was one of the ones I almost bought on the sale. I love the look of the Deadite, but they only have the crazy versions. That's why I didn't buy one. If I was going to get one, it would probably be this one. Well, why not? Everybody gets the same thing, I'm sure. Yeah, 5% off. Yay. There's a code if anybody wants one. Pause the screen and grab it. But I would probably... No, it's got a crazy blade. See, they all have the... I want a combo that they don't make. I don't like that carbon fiber. I don't like that carbon... I'd probably get that one, though, because it's got the silver blade, non-Damascus. But I'd rather have this carbon fiber with the plain blade. Like, I want this handle with the plain blade. That's why I didn't buy one, because it's one of those ones I'd have to buy two and put them together. I hate how Concept puts their Damascus on everything. I think that's a terrible lightning anode job. I mean, it's got a bunch of lines, but the color on it doesn't look great at all. So I don't like that. But yeah, I would get that one with the silver blade if I had a choice. Yeah, I could buy both and do a blade swap and sell the one I don't like. That's what I almost did with I might still do that with the what's that knife that I got with the oh yeah, the Thoth. So I might do that. I might buy another Thoth. I might buy another Thoth with the plain blade and swap this blade into with the plain one. So yeah, because I could probably, so if I don't know which model of the Thoth though would look good with the Damascus blade, but what I could do is buy the Thoth. Let's see. So the purple one would probably look great with the Damascus blade on it. So I could order that one, take the blade out of it, put it in mine. Yeah, I know TC. I know every lightning anode. It's like a fingerprint. Can't be the same. But those colors are still muted. But yeah, I think this one with the plain blade and that purple and black one with the Damascus blade probably be okay. Yeah, I still want one of those. The milling on that silver wing is crazy. And they're going to come out, Kaiser's going to come out with a few different models of that premium, that limited edition model. I was talking to them at the show. They're going to have whatever they're calling it. It's called something. It just says limited there, but can't remember what the term was, but they're the X series. So they're going to have more of the X series knives. Yeah, Pete, that's what I was just talking about. They're They're going to do more X Series knives. This is the first one, debut. So the new Kaiser X Series are probably going to be something to look out for. Sorry. But that's an awesome knife. It's got my blade grind and blade shape that I love. Four hours of milling. I like how it's all titanium, even the inside part there, that it's all milled. The new fixed blade is part of the X Series. Do you know the name of it, TC? Do they have anything listed under the X Series yet? Nope. Nope. Yeah, these just have ZX. I don't think these are... No, there's the silver wing. ZX. So the numbers are ZX. X Series, X Series. Yeah, the only ones labeled as X Series is the silver wing so far. X Series up in the corner there. Look how the zoom doesn't show the X Series because it's an overlay. It's kind of funny. When you zoom up on that corner, you can't see the X Series part. You like big thumb studs, huh? It's got a well-chamfered handle. Not just a good one, a well one. Yeah, I don't like their Pioneer. I like my KB Pioneer way better. Such a cool knife, man. Talk about a comfortable knife. That is a comfortable knife. Alright, so handle material. What's the best? For durability and grip, G10 micarta carbon fiber. For aesthetics and feel, we got wood, bone and horn, leather. For strength and corrosion, titanium and steel. Then we got FRNs, other composites, and hybrids. Making knives. Let's talk knife handles. What's your favorite knife scale material? This guy likes carbon fiber the most. Linen micarta or tight grain wood. I like some linen micarta. Oh yeah, I forgot about copper. I don't like copper. It's super heavy and smells funny and tarnishes. G-Carta. Yeah, I forgot about G-Carta too. Tie, micarta, carbon fiber, aluminum, everything else. Micarta all day, every day, and twice on Sundays. Red Stag. Titanium all the way. Titanium, micarta, anything else. That's probably me. That's pretty close to me. I'd say titanium, micarta, aluminum, and then anything else. See you later, TC. Yeah, I'd say my list is titanium, micarta, aluminum, G10, and then wood, and then everything else. That's probably my list. Howdy do, Mr. Fuchs. We're talking about handle material today, Mr. Fuchs. What's your favorite handle material? How do you like to get a grip? If you got to get a grip, yep, I got to find one of these on knife swap with the regular blade and the purple carbon fiber. Oh yeah, I forgot about Richlight and Noble Raffir. Raffir and Noble. Noble Raffir. I do like Richlight. They would go above G10 for me. Richlight's super nice. Yeah, I don't like any of those either, folks. I totally forgot about Richlight. I would put those above G10, Pete. But there's something about wood handles. I like wood handles. I think I've only got a couple of Richlight handles. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, right over here I have the swag I collected from Blade Show. This is how much I cared about swag. This is all I got. I stuck them all in here. So I got a little Velcro patch from somebody. I don't know who that came from. I got BEDC. Traded him some stickers. I got a Sparrow card. There's a TC sticker. There's a Null Knives sticker. No, that's NCC, sorry. Civivi, Syncut. Oh yeah. Dark Water. Dark Water. Oh, this is Sparrow. Alright. Yeah, NCC. Got his card. I got some of the little cheap concept. This guy had some super cool materials. I think. Yeah, Shade Tree Composites. Him and his dad make their own micarta. And I told him that I would have him on sometime. I need to holler at that guy. I got a couple more. Yeah, this is the Made in the Shade guy. ShadeTreeCustom.com. Let's go check out that site. More Civivi. Tack knives. A wee solid. Another Civivi. Let's see. Another BEDC. Couple more of these stupid stickers. And another made in the shade. And then this guy made some custom knives that I got. Jonathan Wessel, JudithKnifeCo.com. Alright, so let's go look at this website. What was it again? ShadeTreeCustom.com. ShadeTreeCustom.com. Yeah, he said him and his dad press and make their own micartas, and he said it's a messy mess. And he started doing, so yeah, they press and make their own coconut fiber. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Let's see what else you had. That evergreen looks nice. Navy blue. Denim. Be a cool business to run with your dad. This sapphire looks pretty good too. Well, that worked out good. Today I picked handle material, Oreo. Picked handle materials to talk about, and then ran across this guy that I talked to at the show. Synchronicity again. Unobtainium. That's super cool. Yeah, most all the wood is stabilized nowadays. I really like that unobtainium pattern. Add to cart. 1.5 by 6 inches. A pair of them for $30. Yeah, he had good prices too. G10. Sparkle blood red, sparkle green. Well, that's pretty wild. That's a trippy shot. Why can't you find any unobtainium, folks? I like that macro shot. He said they just started making some of that that UV the UV reactive stuff. So they just started working on that. So I'm sure he's going to get a blend. Blood money. Oh yeah, he makes one out of strips of money. I forgot about that one. He told me about that one too. I've got some Zerk, mister, but not much. What about that Blood Money G10? That would be pretty cool to make a knife handle out of. $25. And then he's got just a shredded money one too. All different kinds of currencies, looks like. Pretty wild. Sparkle Blood Red G10. Yeah, I'm going to have him on video. I need to contact him and remind him that I told him I'd have him on video one day. Maybe I can get a code and we can get some for cheaper and we can try out some of his handle material. That's not it. I was trying to go to his Instagram, but I guess I'll just have to go there. I'm too lazy to pick up the keyboard. All right, here we go. Yeah, there was his table at Blade Show. Him and his dad. That purple and blue looks pretty cool. There's intergalactic unobtainium. Game worn jersey micarta. There we go. Yeah, folks, you got to get some intergalactic unobtainium. Oh, there's the heat treat press. Furnace. Oh no, that's a furnace. Heck, I ought to buy that from him. They make some cool layered stuff too, like this. That'd be a good guy to stay in contact with. If I ever get into the... Yeah, there's the... He had that set up at the table. There's some of the wild patterns they do. Cobb Galleria, Atlanta. Yeah, he's got some. He's starting to mix that in. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. Yeah, I definitely want to talk to him about the process of making it, how many layers it takes, and how you stack it, what kind of press they... I'm sure they use a hydraulic press of some type, and it makes a huge mess with all the glue. I was hoping he might have a picture of the process. Huh. Oh well. Y'all go check out the guy's site. ShadeTreeCustom.com. Morning wood handles. Yeah, morning wood, you can only find it sometimes. It's not available all the time. It does stand out when you see it, that's for sure. Pete wants my patch, huh? I'm gonna throw my patch on my Kaiser pouch for now, so I don't lose it. Only other patch I forgot I had was the Burnley. I guess I'll throw it on there too. This is the Death by Stickers. This place sucks. My buddy with the Zusa Blade Works. He's super cool. There's his smallmouth fixed blade I got to do a review of. Then I got his I got the OG sticker. And I got his Cochise knife sticker. Yeah, Pete, I don't know. I'll see if I don't do nothing with it. You're welcome to it. All you can do is ask, huh? I still got to use this little thing sometime. Good morning, Dwayne. Oh, that reminds me. You remember that shortcut, the Hulk utility blade thing I showed y'all the other day? Sever7 messaged me about it in the middle of the night. But there's somebody scalping them. I definitely want to get one. They're super cool. So let me show you. Shortcut. So yeah, I got to get me one of these little things. The lock on it's super cool. Just a spring on the back there, locks into place. You lift it up. So somebody posted about one, somebody wanting to make a clone, so somebody made a clone and they sold for $60. So right here, $60 for this little thing, titanium. And then somebody posted one. Somebody is scalping them now for like $160. So this version will come back in stock at some point for way cheaper. But right now, there's one available for, let me see. There's some guys that realized how well they were selling at the moment. So they posted it right here. They got them for $154, which is way too expensive. More than double the price. Super cool little thing though. Little gizmo. Little EDC tool. not paying $155 for it. Yeah, mister, they were $60, but they sold out. Maybe $70, whatever 90 Canadian is. Yeah, they were $66. And I can show you that that link I just showed you to that guy right here. That's what he paid. At least 3 stores have had them. I got mine for 90 Canadian from Valerian. Do not buy from NYEDC. They list this at 220 Canadian. So that's the 160. So Valerian is the store. Valerian store, AliExpress. Right here. So this store should get them back in and have them for $66 instead of $160. He said he was going to get some more stock in. So add that store to your favorites. Looks like he's got a bunch of cool EDC stuff, including a bunch of little utility knives. There's the butterfly balisong looking one. But yeah, they should be back on here at some point for cheap. So, yeah, Valerian store. Search for this on search for this term and you'll find it. And then follow that store. Just hit follow up here at the top. Products. Let's see if they got it broke down by knife and scale. So it'd probably be under this category once it pops back up. Yeah, Pete, you're always saying you'd rather go with what you got. Yesterday it was the flashlight. Now it's the $20 razor. What $20 one you talking about, Pete? You're not talking about this one, right? The titanium one? This one was like, what, $30? I still haven't used this thing. Oh, good morning, Tube Surfer. Yeah, I guess. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, this one was a banger little deal. Have you used it a bunch, Pete? Have you got those other blades to fit in it? I meant to ask you about that too, those better blades. I forgot to ask you about that. Carbide ones or whatever. You said something about the thickness about them or something? Tube Surfer, appreciate you sending that knife out, buddy. I should get it tomorrow. I was just talking about it earlier on the stream. I got my other one sitting right here waiting on it. I got the other 5 right here. The YG collection. Your lockup is now at 80%. Yeah, and like I said, they'll come out with the 7 as soon as I get this one from you. So I'll have to buy it. Hello, Louie. Good morning, sir. Thanks for joining us. I got to send this out today. I keep forgetting to send it to Ed. I still haven't sent him his giveaway win, but this is it. Got to get a label printed for this and go drop this off when the stream is over. I got a bunch of unboxings to do today. I did 2 yesterday. I did those 2, the 2 titanium knives. So I did the little one and the bigger one. I did these 2 unboxing reviews yesterday. I still think this is oh, Ed, yeah, these are just those $2 electronics cases. I've shown a link to them. I've got like 6 or 7 of them. But they make some, they're just those little electronics cases for cables and stuff. But they have some with 6 slots. And 3 more over here. And then if you ever have to carry multiple knives in them, you can just lay a towel between them. Kind of like I did here. That's a dirty towel. I should put a clean one in there at least. Jeez. But you can just do that to keep them from hitting each other. But Ed, they're just, here, I'll show you a link to them. They're $2 a piece on AliExpress. Let me see. AliExpress. Sign out. Give me just a second, guys. Sign in. With Google. My main account. I'm walking through this. Hold on. Orders. I mean, I'm sure they're not hard to find, but it's pretty easy just to type in my orders list and hit case and hit search. See what pops up. All right. Here they are. They make some bigger ones too. Dang it. It's not coming up under case. Organizer. Yeah, I don't see it. Well, let's just go find it real quick. All right. Boom, boom. I don't know how to find it except for typing that in. They make bigger ones that are like that. Those don't work as good. Here we go. $3. Multifunction digital travel. Here they are. This is the same one with the 5 slots. $3.09. That's why I said I couldn't find them, because they're named weird stuff. Aha, $1.99. There we go. That one's for watch bands. That's the same thing. Same ones I got right there. $2.89, $3. Wow, what a weird name. No wonder I couldn't find it. We go back here and type that name in and see if. Alright. They keep coming up on this stupid lightning deal thing. I want the real ad. Dollar Express. Organizer bag. These are more expensive. You can get them for $2 though. If you search around. $2.75. Yeah, here they are. This is a decent deal on them. $3. This one has the 5 slots, the zipper, and 3 more on this side. I'll post this link in the links channel on the Discord. Links channel posted. There you go. Yeah, they make great little cases to like take a few knives with you. So when I want to take 4 or 5 knives to work, I just throw them in here. And they also make these bigger ones. Let me show y'all these too. So they make these bigger size ones. And they're not really, they're double-sided. There was one in the pictures we just looked at. But these are basically the same thing. But they work really good too. Oh, those are big knives. All these are big knives, Ed. Like these are big knives. Just to show you a comparison, that's a regular knife. Like these are big boys. And they don't hit each other. And the way they're padded, you can hook the clip on this little thing, and then they're totally sewn between the sides here so they don't hit. So yeah, and like I said, you can put other knives over here, but they're going to hit each other. So what I do is I just clip on the other knives, and then I lay something between them if I want to really fill up a bag. But you can see the Carter fits in there fine. But this will hit that knife, of course. You don't want that happening, so put something between them. But these right here are bigger ones. And it's the same kind of problem. They will hit each other, so I only use one side of each of these, so it's got it's double-sided, so you can come over here and flip it over. And see, I've got some knives that I don't care about hitting, like those those hit. But I don't have any nice knives in these, the double up ones. But I've got all kinds of these. I got all kinds of those other ones. I keep all my pivot tools in this one. So all my knife pivot tools are in this zipper case. These are all pivot tools, but I keep those in there. I've got this one with this camouflage pattern. I know it's all my shipwreck knives. So all the ones I've either got to do shipwrecks on that are copper, or that I've already done shipwrecks on, I keep in here. And sometimes when I want to protect them, you see I wrap them up in the little microfiber. There's 2 knives in there. Then there's my shipwreck smock, and there's one in there. There's a couple of ones I haven't done yet. Oh yeah, that one's done. This is my shipwreck bag. And I always know which one it is because it's got the camouflage pattern. And then this one, I don't know what's in this one. Oh yeah, these are just some other random knives I didn't have a place for. My 2 Rockstead clones, a couple of Shirogorov clones. So I just lay this little thing in between them. They work great for $3 to carry a few knives. Well, all right, guys, we've been at it almost an hour and 45 minutes this morning. I think I'm gonna start ending this one out. I got to do these unboxings, these 2 Vosteeds, and I got to get to the mailbox, post office to send off Ed's giveaway win finally. Man, there's just something about washer knives. They feel super smooth compared to bearings once you get them broken in and used. I'm really liking this VECP. Oh, Louie, no problem, buddy. Come back again tomorrow, man. All we do is sit around and talk about knives and try to learn stuff. I learn more from these guys than they learn from me, but great group of guys in the chat. Yeah, come back and join us. We're here every morning. So yeah, guys, I appreciate y'all. If you need me, you know how to get a hold of me. Hit me up in my email, bladealchemy4u@gmail.com. It's in the bottom left corner down there. Laser has shipped. It will be here Saturday. I can't wait to get started testing on it. Yes, washers would be better for concrete dust exposure. Yeah, that Land A12 SX or whatever looks cool, Sever. Anyway, guys, love y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a great Tuesday. I'm off tomorrow, so maybe we'll do some kind of something cool. Maybe blast something in the blasting cabinet or anno something, or maybe we'll do that Thursday. I might try to get a hold of this guy with it makes the G10 and the micarta for Thursday too. Can't wait to get the laser on Saturday. Anyway, things are looking up. Y'all have a great Tuesday. Appreciate y'all. Peace. Well, it won't let me stop the stream. OBS won't let me stop. Oh yeah, we need to do another black wash, don't we? And a stone wash, acid wash. Yeah, OBS won't let me stop the stream, so I said my piece, but I can't leave. OBS said, not today, boy. I'm going to have to hit end broadcast, which shuts the whole thing down. Stop streaming just stops the live feed and lets the chat keep going. End broadcast ends the chat. So, yeah. I don't know what to do. I can't end it. I accidentally hit the X in the top right corner and it was like, are you sure you want to shut down OBS? So I hit cancel on that, and then since I did that, OBS won't let me hit stop streaming now. Oh well. Guess I'll just have to end it the only way I know how. Alright guys. Yeah, Ed, I wish that wouldn't be such a bad predicament being stuck with y'all. I would like that, but I'm just going to end it like